Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to a fucking Battlefield 4 video that's getting demonetized. Am I right? I think I'm right.
You are right. What's up, guys? It's PCMasterson. We're trying to kick some ass today.
Playing
Just
some,
nailed the
yeah,
guy.
playing some fucking Battlefield 4, where we have a very special topic in mind for today's video. Probably not a lot of editing is going to be done here. We're just going to be speaking our minds freely. I will warn you, if you get offended easily by opinions for some reason, you're going to get very offended.
Go ahead and click away now, guys.
And if you also get offended by shitty ass internet, you will also get offended easily because my internet sucks. But today we're going to be discussing a topic that's very, very controversial for a lot of people. It's a conflict that's been going on for years in the community of gamers, and that is PC versus console gaming. That's what we're going to be discussing today while playing some fucking Battlefield 4.
Yes, we are.
So I figured, because I'm lazy and I actually don't really know how I want to go with this, I'm going to let Mr. PCMasterson here speak his opinion on the topic first, and then I shall give my 2 cents, if you will.
Your Jay's 2 cents, or
Ooh.
Colton's 2 cents. Oh, shit.
Colton's 2 cents.
Copyright, dude.
We're copying a YouTuber now, right? Whoops.
Alright, guys, what up? So, my view on it. Consoles, are kind of more relaxed, in my opinion. You kind of chill, sit on the couch, but you could also do that with, you can do a home theater kind of PC. That's kind of my first thought on it. Consoles are a little more relaxed, I think, and I vote PCMR, PC Master Race. If you guys don't know what that is, you can customize so many more settings. You're unlimited on frame rate. Shit, that's kind of my main point.
Unless you have AMD, right? Shit.
Oh, nah,
Fuck.
man.
No, that was a joke. AMD users don't take that seriously. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of probably going to repeat each other when we say our shit because, I mean, I guess there's not really a lot you can say to really say shit, but, I mean, I guess I'll throw in some stuff here. I got a couple different things I guess I can add to it. We might just go back and forth a little bit if that's alright with you guys watching, and you too, Mr. PC Masterson.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Consoles, yeah, I mean, I grew up with consoles, pretty much. Like, first console I ever played was a Sega Dreamcast, I guess PC gaming really wasn't as mainstream back in like the early 2000s, I would say, pretty expensive to get into it at the time. I guess that's a misconception a lot of people have. Like, PC gaming is like so expensive, it's like gonna cost you like $1 million or something to build a PC, but it's really not like super expensive to get yourself a PC that can play games at decent settings. The 1050 Ti is a fucking great ass card for medium fucking 1080p graphics, you know what I mean?
That is true. That is true.
But like consoles, it's always just been pretty damn easy to set up. Like, if you would have taken like 5-year-old Colton and told him to build a PC, I probably would not have known what the fuck to do. But with a console, you just plug some shit in and you're pretty good to go. But I feel like there's some downsides to console gaming that you don't really get on PC. And I think the big one is fucking paying for fucking online access for gaming.
Yes, that's a big one for me as well.
I have the fucking PS4 and Xbox One. I have a PS4 Pro, yeah, you have a PS4 too, right?
I have a PS4 as well, yes I do.
And, with that, it's $120 a year to fucking access online services for both consoles, because I own both. And it's kind of sucks having to pay that when, if you just fucking play on PC, you don't have to really worry about that at all.
Pretty much.
So I think that's one big real downside to consoles is paying for online is kind of just annoying and stupid. But I guess they have to make their money somewhere, I suppose. I don't really know.
Yeah. So another point I come up with, consoles, you're locked to a frame rate. I think 60 is kind of what you're locked to, I think, now.
Mainly, I mean, honestly, dude, 30.
Can't go beyond that. Well, 30 to 60, somewhere in there.
Yeah, around that area.
You can go beyond that. Like, I'm hitting 150 right now, 160. And, this is maxed out pretty much, so.
97 FPS, man. I'm not hitting over 100 at the moment, but.
I'm playing on a pretty good rig. So, you know, that Ryzen 7,
Yeah, Ryzen 7 1070, right?
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, 1070. Good stuff. You know, PC, there's a lot of upgrades you can do. That's another thing. You can't upgrade a console really without buying a whole new one.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
I
upgrade
feel like that's a
storage, maybe.
really important point right there. People, you know, they're like, this PC is so expensive to get a good one. Nah, man, you get a nice little
Budget.
build, like 500, 600 bucks, with 1050 Ti in it. You can upgrade that as time goes on. You know, you can
That's
get
true.
like a fucking 1070 in there, or whatever you want.
You gotta know how to put the parts in though. Like,
Yeah, but it's not that hard. It really isn't. There's tons of guides online, YouTube videos. You can Google shit, and you can find step-by-step guides on how to build PCs and whatnot. But that also leads to a downside of PC that I think you're starting to see a little more on consoles, to be honest with you. But one of the downsides of PCs is fucking problems. Just problems in general tend to happen more on PCs. Like Mr. PCMasterson over here had a fucking blue screen of death while fucking playing Fortnite. Not
yes,
something
I
you
did.
usually see on consoles. Like, yeah, your games will crash, you know, sometimes on console, like especially PS4, Xbox One, for sure. Never really noticed anything like that on the PS3, but definitely on, you know, the PS4 and Xbox One. I've had game crashes before console freezes, but you definitely can have a lot more problems on PC with stuff like that, which, you know, a lot of people just don't want to deal with, so they end up just going with consoles for a more relaxed and easy, you know, experience.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
And
just
another
killed
thing
him.
is, yeah, he just dropped my ass. Another thing I think is, you know, upgrading and all that. It's not hard to upgrade, right? It's, you know, the price right now. Price for a lot of the shit is pretty expensive, but it's not very hard. But you know, another thing you gotta take into account is actually building it. You gotta learn how to build one,
Mhm.
which isn't very hard. You know, not knowing how to build one really. Looked up some videos and shit, I built my own. And it wasn't very hard actually. So
Not at
you
all.
know,
I mean,
you don't have to build a console, right? You just buy it
yeah.
and take it out of the case. Pretty much.
Oh yeah, and fuck, I had like such a good fucking opinion in my head. I just fucking lost it. Believe that? I'll give something else. I think with consoles. Where was I gonna go with this? I had such a good fucking like idea in my head, and it just left. Just fucking just left the building, dude. Fuck, I can't seem to aim at these people. But another thing with consoles is that they honestly are pretty underpowered.
That's true.
Compared to PCs, especially now, even the PS4 Pro, which started the whole, you know, mid-cycle console upgrade, right, isn't that great. The Xbox One X is better, but again, not really that crazy, right? You know what I mean? But that's another thing, like, just the way games look and perform on consoles is just, it's never gonna be as superior as PC. Like, I mean, it's just not. Like, it's just not, right? It's pretty much just a fact,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
We can throw in something here, Sean, that might
Maybe
be
10 years down the line, but or something like that.
maybe, but
Maybe.
keep in mind you have to keep the fucking cost of the consoles down. Like, you can't be
Yeah.
shipping out. I mean, look at PS3, man. When they shipped out a $600 console, people were like, I don't,
That's true.
I don't want to spend $600 on this console. Um, but another thing we can talk about, I might be a little bit controversial as well, is fucking PUBG
Oh shit.
on the
Okay.
Xbox.
This is
Alright,
on you, brother.
this is on me. Okay.
Haven't checked it out really.
Okay, keep in mind.
I mean, I know what PUBG is, right? But I
Okay,
don't.
so if you don't know what PUBG is, if you've been living under a rock for the past like however fucking long the game's been out, it's a battle royale game like Fortnite, super fucking popular on PC. But one thing to note on PC is the game is not very well optimized, from what I understand. I personally have never played it. I've never ran it on any computer ever in my life. So I truthfully don't know how the game would perform on like my rig. But from what I understand, the game is not very well optimized on PC. So, you know, the whole idea to port it to a console, not a very smart one, right? Would you agree with that? Holy shit, that's a rocket.
You know, that's a good thing. That's a good point. I mean, if it wasn't optimized on PC, why would you go and try and attempt to get it optimized on a console? That's just
Yeah.
that's to me.
So like, I don't know how my PC would run PUBG, I would assume it would probably be on the low preset. And this is a 1063 gig card. It's not a bad card. It's surprising. It runs Destiny 2 fucking flawlessly. So the fact that it probably couldn't run PUBG, kind of saying how fucking unoptimized it is. But you're taking this game that's not optimized at all, really, at all, and you're gonna throw it on an Xbox One that came out in 2013 with hardware that wasn't even revolutionary at the time. You know what I mean? Sean, you haven't seen any gameplay, right?
I've seen gameplay of like PC, but not enough console now.
Okay. So from what I
Can't really
understand,
speak to that.
from what
Damn,
I've
can't
seen
make it,
on
man.
the Xbox One, I saw a video. This game runs like shit. It literally just runs like complete utter ass. Oh my god. Essentially, to me, it looks like if you go to my YouTube channel and you search up "Playing DayZ with People" episode 1. Watch that video, and that will pretty much be exactly how PUBG looks like on the Xbox One. I'm not even fucking joking. It's pretty much there. It's fucking shit. I'll put it up on the screen right now. That's how bad PUBG pretty much looks on the Xbox One. Running at like a really low frame rate, really terrible texture pop in. And, you know, Xbox One X, which is like Microsoft's 4K powerhouse console, the fucking most powerful console in the world, can barely even beat out the original Xbox One in PUBG's graphics and frame rate. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about, just because it's crazy how they ship that out at such a poor state. I think we're kind of deviating from the whole PC versus console shit here.
Yeah,
But like I
a little
said,
bit.
I had to throw that in there, dude, because it's crazy how Microsoft let that fucking happen, dude. Like honestly, that is just absolutely insane. But I think I know where we can go with the next topic. We probably should have got like a fucking like list or some shit for this.
Yeah, I didn't really write anything
You
down.
know, maybe it's going off
Kinda
our head. You know,
winging it
just
here.
having a little discussion, playing some Battlefield. You know, it's just chilling. You know.
Yeah, for sure. And I just won, so
Oh, good for
was
you,
awesome.
dude. Good for you. I'm glad you kicked my ass. But I went 24-11, so I'm okay.
16
with
to
that.
12 using a sniper. So it's pretty good.
Sense.
Not gonna lie.
All right, so we're gonna keep talking as this goes on, if that's all right, too, Sean. Unless you want to skip the gameplay, but I think we can just talk or whatever.
Yeah.
My next point,
Yeah.
I feel like we both can have input on this, is controller versus keyboard and mouse.
Okay, this is a big one, guys. For me, controller starting out, you know, I started out with a Wii, I believe, the original Wii, like in 2009. Good stuff, you know, but you know, then once I moved to a PlayStation 3, man, still good stuff. You know, controller was really good at the time, but you know, once I got on that PC Master Race game, dude, keyboard and mouse is life right now, guys. So that's kind of my aspect of it, but there's some games on PC that I would rather play with the console controller. I'm sure it's the same way with you as well, Colton.
Definitely, for sure. I
Like
guess
Fortnite, for sure.
I can add to that. I grew up with consoles, like I said. You know, fucking Sega Dreamcast, PS2, fucking PS3, all that shit. So I didn't get into PC gaming until I was like 2011. That's when I like first played a PC game, really. And I'd always loved controllers. You know, thought they were great. Thought I could wreck people with it. You know what I mean? But you know, switching to keyboard and mouse, it's just a much more accurate and responsive system as opposed to a controller. Because all controllers are different. I mean, they really are. Like Xbox One versus PS4 controller. Honestly, I prefer the PS4 controller over the Xbox controller. That's just me.
I'm the same way with that. Yes, it's good stuff.
Got that guy.
Nice.
But I don't know. With keyboard and mouse, I feel personally a lot more accurate with my shots, and obviously you might be able to see it here on Battlefield 4, how accurate and how fast I can react in situations compared to if I was playing Battlefield 4 on PS4, which I do have a PS4 video of Battlefield 4 on my channel somewhere, I think. But it's a lot more accurate. You're more in control of yourself, I feel, when you use keyboard and mouse. But I'm not saying controllers are bad. because they really aren't. There are a lot of games, like Mr. PC Masterson here said, that are better with a controller. Personally, I feel like third-person shooters are easier for me with a controller. I feel like I'm a little more accurate. Definitely not in first-person shooters though. Gotta have that keyboard mouse for the FPS games. But games like Fortnite, for example, I kind of prefer playing with a controller. Games like platforming games, which there aren't really much of those on PC, but like especially fucking driving games like fucking BeamNG Drive or
Yes, for sure, driving.
Forza or whatever.
It's a huge one.
Yeah, the controller, it can definitely be a little bit better for those games because you have more control over your fucking movement as opposed to
Yep.
the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, I have a point actually on that.
Okay, go for it.
So, yeah, like he was saying, the third-person shooters. I don't know if any of you guys have played Nier Automata, but the PC port was horrible. You know, the mouse and the camera optimization was really, really bad. I would highly recommend using a console controller if you ever decide to get that. But that's one of the games where I'm just like, I have to use a controller. It's just the camera is just not optimized whatsoever with the mouse. No matter what sensitivity things you mess with, it's just horrible. Horrible, man. So
You actually kind of brought up another point there too. Probably not even realize it, but what about fucking shit ass PC ports and shit ass console ports? I guess this isn't really adding to the debate either, but it's something that happens on both sides of the thing, which kind of sucks. Is PC a lot of the time will get some shit ass ports of games.
Yep.
That are just fucking shit. And same goes for console, I suppose. I guess we can throw that in there. I'm trying to think of a really big point. I know one. I think I'm ready to throw it out there. Definitely would have to say one of the biggest pros of PC gaming is Steam.
yes, I don't know if Steam is able to be downloaded or whatever on console or not.
No. There
There's
was
not?
a Steam shit. There was some Steam shit on PS3 for Portal 2, I think. I don't know what it did, but no. Now, if consoles could get Steam, console wouldn't be that fucking bad if you think about it. But holy shit, man, my internet's shitting bricks right now. All right, sorry for the jump cut there. My internet decided, hey, you know what? You're making a YouTube video. Today would be a great day to crap out. But as we were saying, we were talking about Steam, okay?
Yes, Steam.
And definitely where I was going with that is the Steam sales. Game prices, basically, on PC are a lot better than they are on consoles. That's definitely one of the biggest pros, I think, with having a PC is taking advantage of Steam sales. I bought 4 games on Steam for $20. That's a lot better than...
Nice, I just dropped your ass, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I didn't know I was on the opposite team this time because my internet decided to say, you know what, dude? Fuck off. But anyways, dude, yeah, definitely the Steam sales are one of the best things. Would you agree with that?
You know, there's some good things and bad things on the Steam sales.
True.
You overspend. You know, I was like, oh shit, this game's on sale. Let's pick that up. Boom, you know, $15 in the cart or whatever. And then like, oh wow, this is like $2. And it's like, you know, a lot of the games just sit in your library. That's what I found.
True.
So you kind of overspend more than you need to.
Very true. I agree. It's unfortunate. Like, I would say the majority of my Steam library probably hasn't been played, which kind of sucks to say. But if you're buying games that you want, you're gonna spend a lot less in Steam as opposed to trying to buy them on PS4, Xbox One, PS3, 360, or whatever, and whatnot. But I think I have a pro for consoles here. I think I have it. I don't know how much it applies nowadays to consoles. It applied a lot back in the day. But what about having to be online for a lot of games on PC? How do you feel about that? Think that's valid?
Depends. You know, I like Steam how, you know, you can it syncs your data and stuff,
Yeah.
and it saves your, you get your saves and all that. Even though if it's, like for example, the Long Dark, um, all your stuff's saved to the cloud or whatever, however they
Yeah.
have it. I mean, I like it. Some games I, probably don't prefer it, but I'm glad that all this stuff gets saved though. So
Oh yeah.
I kind of think it's a pro. It's more of a pro
Yeah.
than a con.
I don't know how much it applies nowadays though, because the PS4 and Xbox One, a lot of shit is required for online, I believe. I don't know what games really force that, to be honest with you. I know I couldn't launch COD World War II without downloading the update first. It was weird. I don't know if that applies. Like, what if your console's offline? Can you even fucking play the game when you first get it if you don't have internet? I guess I was more of a pro back in the PS3, Xbox 360 era then, because you really didn't have to be online at all for those consoles, like, at all. Because I didn't have internet for a very long time when I had a PS3. But
Yeah.
not sure. But Steam in general is just it's a very awesome service. Tracks your hours and shit.
It is free. It is free, guys.
It is
if you
free.
don't know.
Yeah. Tons of free-to-play games that you can play for free without requiring PS Plus or Xbox Live. It's a great platform. Now, Origin, on the other hand,
all the launchers. Origin. What else? What else we got? Epic Games.
fucking Battle.net.
Not to bash any of in case someone from that company's watching.
Not possible.
Not to bash on you, but impossible pretty much. But not bashing any of that. But I would prefer everything go through Steam just because it's kind of the most popular, to be honest. So
I think it's the most
why not?
fucking shotgun user, dude. Yeah, I agree. But PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live, they have this thing they do, right? Where you get like a couple free games every month.
Yeah, that's the big thing I prefer. That
I have a counter argument for that. A lot of the games are fucking shit. Like
there is one
on PlayStation side. Now I will say, I gotta say, Microsoft, they give out some pretty fucking good games, man. They give out some pretty fucking good shit, man. I've gotten a lot of good shit. Fucking Battlefield 3, a lot of good shit from them. I felt like PlayStation, not so much, but yeah, this PC versus console, man. What the fuck are we talking about anymore?
Well, I'm kind of on the edge on that one. I kind of prefer some of the free titles. I think are pretty good. For example, I don't remember which month. I think it was in the summer. They gave out. I can't even remember the game right now. I'm drawing a blank on it, but it was like a decision-based game, kind of like.
Oh, like Walking
Butterfly
Dead,
Effect. No, it's like Butterfly Effect.
Life is Strange.
No, it's not Life is Strange.
No, Life is Strange.
I can't remember what it was
Drawing a
called.
blank with me, dude. That's for sure.
It's kind of a horror title.
Fucking Until Dawn.
Yeah, Until Dawn.
They made that free.
That was free, man.
Whoa,
And I thought
PlayStation,
that was
okay.
really kick-ass, dude. I played through that 2 times, man, and
Yeah, that game is actually
game.
pretty damn good from what I hear.
that's the one that I was like, wow, that's. I didn't really hear too much about it. I was like, shit, that looks really interesting. So, I had to pick that up. And then they had, what was the other one? Not Far Cry. Just Cause 3 they released on there for free as well.
Oh, really? Just Cause 3? I missed that one.
Yeah. There's a couple good titles. I've had PlayStation Plus for maybe 3 months, something like that. So I don't know. I think there's some good points to the free games.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I mean, Steam certainly doesn't give you any free shit.
Yeah.
Origin
that's
does.
kind of a downfall.
Origin does. Uplay does. I got Watch Dogs on Uplay for free. Steam doesn't. I think Steam kind of makes up with that with the amount of fucking sales.
Yeah, they have insane amount of sales going on.
I think I thought, because I think we've kind of deviated a little bit from the whole
Yeah,
PC versus console thing, which is fine.
Slightly.
We're just having a discussion about PCs and consoles, I guess, in general as well, which is fine. I think it's pretty cool. But another point that I had is the fact that with a console, you're more limited in what you can really do with it as opposed to with a PC, right? Like you can stream, you know, your media, right? You can Netflix, YouTube, Hulu. You can browse the internet somewhat with, you know, built-in browsers and the consoles and whatnot. But
Yeah.
PCs allow you to do not just game, right? Like you're mainly getting a console for gaming, and you know, I guess
much.
people get mainly PCs for gaming too. But the PC you can do a ton of shit. Like, you know, fucking.
Like you can't edit videos on a console.
I mean,
I don't think they have really anything.
technically you kind of can if you count fucking game DVR shit as editing, but I don't. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much more you can do on your PC. With access to internet, uploading YouTube videos, editing videos, fucking virtual machines and shit. They just give you a lot of you get a lot of shit with your PC, basically, is what I'm saying. And
Yeah, there's a lot. There really is, guys. Like you can't do any 3D work, even, you know.
yeah,
3D animation stuff. You can't do that. I mean, what else, man? There's like a bunch of stuff.
there's so much. I can't even fucking think. There's so much shit, dude. You know what I mean?
There is a lot of stuff you can't do on consoles.
Yeah, I mean, you can like live stream on consoles, I guess, but I mean, like
Yep.
right now, if I was live
I
streaming,
think you're kind of locked to a bit rate though.
yeah, kind of. They're also locked. You don't really get a lot of functionality like you get with like OBS. You know, like I can do Streamlabs, with follower count and fucking chat shit, all that sorts of shit. You know, I can do all this fancy shit. You can't do that with the consoles really at all. But kill.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, man.
That's good. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Getting tied up in the game here, guys.
I know, right?
Trying to focus on getting kills over here, man. This
Yeah,
is try not to go negative, man.
don't want to be negative, dude. I gotta second off, I gotta kill Mr. PCMasterson over here in this game at least one time to make myself feel good about myself.
I think you killed me before a couple times. Like I was saying, like I mentioned, the first point that I mentioned was the comfort factor. You know, you can sit down on a couch and shit and play. You can do both, though. You know,
Yeah,
it's not
you can do
just
both.
like. I like the comfort factor of the controller. You know, like if I want to freaking sit in the like lazy boy and play whatever. You know, if I want to play some Fortnite, for example, you know, you can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can also do it with the, you know. You can do that with the PC and just use a controller as well.
Yeah.
Because there's the Steam Big Picture mode.
Mhm.
There's console support or controller. I mean controller support.
Oh yeah. Now, is it fun to hook up a PC to a fucking TV and sit in the couch? Probably not. I
You know, it probably is not, right? Because the refresh rate isn't.
not even just that.
not
It's
as
just I don't know. I just feel like setting it up and then you gotta use a keyboard and mouse and shit so you can actually get to the shit you want to get to. Once you finally open Steam Big Picture mode, you can use your controller. But that's another problem, actually, when you think about it, is not every PC game supports controller.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the thing.
Fucking, what's a game that doesn't support it? Like, if I wanted to play fucking Star Wars Battlefront, like the OG game, not the fucking new shit, but like OG shit.
There's a bunch. Like some games offer partial support. So like
Yeah.
Rust offers partial support, but some you can set up and just they can support it either way, and then you just rebind the stuff to what you want.
Yeah, it's true. You can do that as well.
So there's pros and cons to everything. If you really want it, you can do like I had mentioned an HD PC. It's like a home theater PC, but have it more for gaming, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, but yeah, you got to worry about, you know, you can do a wireless keyboard and wireless mouse.
Very true.
There's
Good
no
point.
issue on that. But trying to like find a place to put it, right? There's like not really a place to. You'd have to like put it on your lap and then.
Yeah, be a little
It's
uncomfortable.
awkward there. So
Yeah, but
there's pros and cons to it.
I think we should go back to like the main points of PC versus console, like what really matters, I think, the most is games in general, right? Like, I mean,
Well, I think comfort is a pretty big factor.
that is very true.
in
Yeah,
that,
I
too.
mean, you're completely right. Like, I mean, right now I'm sitting. Well, my console and PC setup is together, so I don't really get the luxury of a couch because I don't fucking have one. But like, if you're playing on PC, usually 97% of the time, you're probably sitting at a desk with a fucking keyboard, mouse, fucking dual monitor, fucking microphone up your ass and shit. Um, and you know, sitting in a desk chair, if you don't have a great one like a DX Racer or some shit, your
Yep.
ass and back are probably gonna fucking hurt after a while. You can't really
Yep.
slouch back because you know you gotta be in front of your monitor, in front of your keyboard and mouse. Like right now,
Oh,
I'm fucking
oops.
hoed
You
over
have to
my
cut that out,
microphone.
dude.
Oh, fuck it, dude. No one cares. We're not professional here. Unless you want to cut it out. I don't really care that much.
Oh, it's up to you, man. It's your video.
'Cause
I'm not recording.
I was mid-sentence anyways. But like right now, I'm hunched over my fucking microphone talking. I'm hunched over my keyboard, my mouse. And I'm like
Yep.
eye level with my fucking monitor and in fucking game mode right now. Fucking beating ass. Fucking Battlefield.
There's a lot of stuff people don't really talk about, you know, PC wise like that.
Damn it, Sean. You've killed me 3
Nice.
times. I killed you once.
Slayed your ass, man. You know, the comfort factor is a huge thing in my eyes, I think, because, you know, you got to invest in a good chair. You know, you don't want to you don't want to mess up your back and shit. You know, you'll have like back
Yeah.
pain and ass pain and all that because playing too long. Shit, we've probably been playing for what 4 hours now, I think, something like that.
Way too. Probably since like what, like 9 or some shit.
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
fucking like
It's like
3 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
Um,
It's not good,
yeah.
guys. Take breaks often. You know, you don't
Yeah,
want to get
don't be me or Sean.
thoughts or anything. You know, you
But
don't want that shit.
I agree with the chair thing. Like, my chair broke. My good chair broke. I was super sad. I bought this $70 fucking piece of shit chair. My ass hurts pretty goddamn bad right now, to be completely honest with you. My ass is
Yep.
not in a fucking good place.
I agree. I bought a pretty shitty Walmart chair, like
But, you know,
$40 or something.
But hey, you know, console gamers, your ass is probably slunched over in your couch, fucking feet up on a fucking ottoman or something, fucking beer in one hand, controller in the other, having the time of your life, while I'm hunched over my keyboard and my fucking ass hurting.
All because of those better graphics and frames, man. That's what it comes
Hey,
down
I
to,
mean,
man.
Yeah, to be real, I mean, I just, going back to, I guess, like, the basics of our points that we kind of derailed, this is still going to be titled, like, PC versus console gaming discussion, or something like that.
And nonsense or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you wanna.
We kind of went back and forth. My fucking Battlefield is not, like, being fucking recorded right now. I'll tell you that. I'm getting some shit, dude. Getting some frame drops and shit.
Well,
But
if
it's
you guys did like the video, though, you know, feel free to drop us a like. Both of us a like, if you know, if you think
Yeah.
I deserve one.
We're not done yet,
Um,
I don't think. Are we?
I know. No, no.
No?
I'm just saying,
Ooh,
you know,
this is like a mid credits roll, like.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, check us out on
Yeah.
check me out on Twitch.
He gets it.
The
He
Real
knows what he's
Beyblade.
doing.
Gotta throw that shameless plug in there to your viewers.
Yeah, I'm gonna start linking that shit down below in the description for sure.
You know,
Check us out on Twitch.
got some pretty
Twitter.
good quality on that, guys. So if you want to check out some good quality,
Don't watch my streams. They're shit.
yeah, his streams are a little the bit rate issue. That's all.
Until I move. Just wait till
Yep.
I move. But I guess going back to some of the basic points, I think a big thing still, even today, is definitely the whole like cost of PC gaming. Being so
Yeah,
fucking
that's
like,
one big.
what the heck? Who the fuck is shooting me?
Oh, down.
Oh, I
Yeah,
killed
PC
myself.
gaming and the cost.
Yeah, I think we can go back to that.
It's kind of a myth, guys.
Really
so-
it is.
You know, the cryptocurrency mining really jacked up prices, so it's really expensive right now. Hopefully, maybe 6 months, maybe it'll be a little better. But
Oh yeah, I really hope so as well. I want to fucking upgrade my graphics card, dude.
yeah, because you know, the computer I built, I could have built the same computer 6 months ago for about 1,200, and I spent about 1,700 on it. So put that into perspective for you guys. That's a lot. It's a lot of money there. And
It is.
a lot of it's because of the RAM. RAM prices are shitty, and the pretty much RAM, graphics card, and I guess memory or storage.
Storage can be a little expensive depending on what you get. I know SSDs aren't as expensive as they probably used to be.
I think they're up a little higher than they should be though.
I mean, did you get a
Everything's kind of
500 gig?
more. I got the 500 gig,
See,
and
yeah, he
before
got
they
big
were
ass, right? I got a
yeah
120 gig for like $60. Not too
yeah.
bad. As long as you're just installing your operating system, you don't want to fill up your SSDs. By the way, people don't do that. Just operating system, basic files and shit. Get a big ass, nice hard drive for your shit. But go on.
That's correct. That's correct. So yeah, prices are not ideal, but 6 months ago, I would say go all in, man. Buy a PC. They're
Yeah,
the
and
Ryzen. What is it? Ryzen 3
yeah,
1200?
Ryzen
Is that what
3,
the
Ryzen
cheapest?
3, and the 1050 Ti. I'm telling you guys, like that's some
Yeah.
good shit right there. Now,
If you guys don't
it's
know, there's a site, PC Part Picker. Colton,
oh my
probably
fuck,
link it below.
dude, I
Go
fucking
check
live on
that
that
shit out.
site, dude.
Shit, you could build a dream build on there, dude. You
For
can
real.
window shop.
Save your
It's
fucking
very
PC
fun,
builds,
guys.
man. Get all the shit you want in there, dude. Fucking
Exactly.
crazy. Now, like, you don't have like. Let me just say this right now. Like, when you're building a PC, you don't need water cooling. You don't need the best graphics card ever created in the history of mankind. You don't need 128 gigabytes of RAM. You don't need fucking 800 terabytes of fucking SSD storage. You don't like. You don't have to go super crazy to get.
You can always upgrade, guys.
Yeah, you don't have to go super
in
crazy
mind.
to get an enjoyable PC gaming experience.
You got to make sure to future-proof though. That's one
Definitely.
major point. Because my first build, I did not future-proof it really at all. So I had to basically build a whole new computer, which is it was good in my case, but you know the cost wasn't there for me.
Yeah, definitely do your research too on what budget parts you can pick that go well together, and are compatible and whatnot. Like I said, AMD Ryzen is one of the coolest things I've seen for CPUs, because Intel, not to mention the whole fucking kernel bug issue going on, which
Yeah, I was
also
gonna bring
does
that
kind
up
of
earlier.
affect AMD in a more of a software way, I believe, as opposed to a hardware way like with Intel. But Ryzen, AMD, dude, this is one fucking hell of a discussion video. That's for fucking sure. This kind of ties into to Mr. PCMasterson's old computer here, actually. So prior to Ryzen, the last shit AMD had ever put out for CPUs was the FX series back in like 2012. So the architecture was based in 2012. So pairing that with these new ass graphics cards didn't always really go. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but like it wasn't like that good either, right? It had this whole old ass architecture.
The bottleneck was, I don't know. I wouldn't say I noticed any bottleneck, but if you were to have because I have a 6300 FX series, so if you were to pair that with a 1070, nah, man, you're done. I think, man, on that end of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there'd probably be some bottleneck. I can't prove that because I don't fucking have it.
Same.
But I
We
would
could test
assume
it for sure. I mean, I got the shit to test it, but do I really want
Yeah.
to? At
Yeah,
risk
not
of
really.
my I don't really want to risk it. No.
But Intel, when I was looking into building a PC, because I would just sit there on PC Part Picker and just build PCs all day. That's what I literally will do that. I still do that, even though I have this gaming PC and my laptop and whatnot. I still go on PC Part Picker and just build shit for fun of it.
Same.
Um,
I do as well.
Intel's shit is pretty pricey, man. Like, I mean, to get the i7, I mean, I didn't build it, but I put the part list together for a friend of mine. The i7 6700K is over $300, man. Quad core
And that's the
processor.
older one.
Yeah,
That's the older version, guys. Keep
that's
that in
the
mind.
Skylake, yeah, Skylake, processor, 6th generation Intel, whatever. And it's pretty pricey, man. But AMD, dude, these Ryzen chips, I don't know everything about everything, guys. Like, I can make mistakes here, for sure. I'm just a human who is stupid. But, like, the Ryzen prices, man, they really, the pricing and the performance of them is pretty surprising to me. It's really cool to see that, kind of like affordable CPU shit,
Now they're still up there, guys. Don't
Yeah.
They're not going to be. I would say most people go to the 1600, which is kind of the middle of the road, which is a very good. It's a good middle of the road there.
Yeah.
6
Kinda
cores.
like an
I don't know how
i5,
many threads, but yeah, it's probably like an i5.
i5s can be pretty cheap. Like I know the i5 6500 that I have, which do not buy Intel CPUs right now. Don't do it. It was like 194 bucks, but I'm pretty sure the Ryzen equivalent, what the fuck? English, right? Whatever Ryzen processor is closest to this one, that word, yes. Whatever Ryzen processor is closest to the one that I have here for the same price, probably beats it out by a lot.
For sure.
I would say.
Yes. Because it's newer. You know, it's a newer.
Yeah, it's newer architecture. It's pretty good stuff. I know J2 did a video. I don't know exactly what the video is called. But basically, it was like he was basically comparing, I think, this 1800X to like one of Intel's fucking like beefy ass extreme processors, you know. And it was actually a lot cheaper for like the same performance, like half the cost. 1,000 versus 500, right? Just that alone should tell you how really cool Ryzen is, in my opinion. But anyways, where I'm going with this, even though I'm getting off track, because it's what I do.
This is huge off track, guys. Keep that in mind.
But the Ryzen 3 series, you might look at it and be like, oh, it's the lowest end Ryzen. It's a piece of shit. Why the fuck would I ever want that? But no, dude, I'd say that Ryzen 3 might be better than my fucking Intel shit that I have in my PC right now. The i5 6500. I'd look at benchmarks. But core clock is cool, you know. Quad core processors, you know, it's pretty cool stuff, man. So you can put one of those, you know, it's like a $120 CPU, right? Am I thinking that right?
Actually, I think it's just under 100, or just a little over 100, I think.
Yeah, it's
110, something like
yeah,
that.
pretty cheap. You get quad core, like I think 3 gigahertz or 3.2 gigahertz, I think, something like that.
3.2, I believe.
2.2?
No, 3.2.
3.2. Okay, yeah, that sounds. I was like 2.2. What the fuck? Who goes under 3 gigahertz nowadays? But
Damn,
yeah,
nice one, dude. Good shots.
but yeah, you pair that with like a 1050 Ti, maybe even. Because I wouldn't get the 1050. The 1050 has 2 gigs of VRAM. Stay away from that.
It's a little outdated, guys.
I would even stay away from a 1063 gig. I just feel like 4 gigs of VRAM needs to be that minimum, honestly. I can really change that because what I got in this computer is what I got in this computer. Bought it from somebody. Because he sold it for such a ridiculous price, but a ridiculously good price, or else I wouldn't buy it. But that aside, get 1050 Ti 4 gig card. I think I saw one for like 120, 150 bucks. You should be able to get great performance on like medium to high settings, 1080p, 60 FPS. You know.
I mean, before the prices went up, you know, not to cut you there, but before the prices went up, you know, I would say, you know, if you want to save a little bit more money, the AMD graphics cards are also, you know, 580, 480, those kind of, you know,
yeah,
those are,
I mean, I tend to stay away from AMD just because like, I don't know about their graphics cards, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't really know, man, how I feel about that. That's a whole nother, like, fucking topic for another day. But yeah, I mean,
if you want to save money, guys, that's one way.
Yeah, it is one way. Definitely for sure. AMD graphics cards are not as high priced. You won't get the really better performance at all, really.
Well,
you know, it depends on the card you get.
Depends.
Yeah, it really depends.
Do your research. Don't take it from us. You know, just.
Like, I'll say this right now.
We're just talking right now, guys.
I'll say this right now. For any of you keyboard warriors out there, fucking ready to fucking click on this video, getting your fucking Cheeto fingers ready, about to fucking roast our asses. Just. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me just shoot this fucking dude right here. Hold on. Okay.
Just put that on pause, guys. Anyway, leave a comment though. If you got something to say,
yeah,
you know, hit us up.
We want to see your comments, but what we ask is just to be a little respectful. Like, we're not here saying that we're the smartest people ever and we know everything about computers. No one knows everything. We're not like super smart. True. Like, I work at a computer shop and I see new shit all the time. I see problems arise on computers that I'm like, how the fuck is this even a problem? Like, I don't know everything. I don't know everything I'm talking about, probably. I consider myself decently informed and researched and whatnot. But don't be hating on us if we get anything wrong. We're only human.
We're not at Jay's 2 cents.
Not
you know,
Jay's 2 cents. We're not
Bit,
Linus Tech Tips. We're not Bitwit. We're not fucking Hardware Canucks.
Paul's Hardware.
That
any
guy.
others.
Who the fuck else, dude? Fucking Austin Evans. Is he
Yeah.
really a tech? Is he really more computer? Or is he more like cell phone? Though?
He's
Like,
just
I mean,
a tech tuber. He does
Okay,
phones and stuff, I think, too.
I like Austin Evans though. I do. I really do. I watch his
He
shit.
used to be good. Used to be good.
Yeah, used to be. Oh shit, we're gonna turn this into a fucking Austin Evans roast video.
Maybe. We'll see. That's for another video there, man. All right.
Starring
guys,
PCMasterson in the fucking Austin Evans roast video.
But if you got comments, you know, I mean, I feel like I know. I wouldn't say I know more than you, Colton, but you know, I've done my research.
We've all
I've
done
some-
our research, dude.
I've done a shit ton of research, and I've watched a bunch of videos to kind of know what's what, if that makes
Like-
sense.
Like just to say, Sean, like my coworker, who I work with, has worked in the business since 2012. He's built countless computers. He's done tons of research and shit. He's a smart ass dude, but there will be things that I will figure out that he doesn't know how to figure out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's knowledge is different in different areas, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I would have to say I'm probably better when it comes to computers in general. I'm probably better with software as opposed to hardware. I feel like I'm okay at hardware, but I think I'm better at the software side of shit, like getting Windows and fucking fixing shit. You know what I mean?
And you know, I think I'm kind of better with the hardware side.
Yeah.
Just personally, you know, because I've actually built my own computer. I don't think, you know, Colton's worked on computers.
I have.
I don't know if he's actually like built. You haven't built your own entire computer.
Not
right?
from scratch. I mean, I've taken shit apart and shit and whatnot, and put, you know, like CPUs and shit, and graphics cards and RAM and all that shit, and taking hard drives out, taking cases off, and all that kind of shit. Yeah, I've done that, but I have not experienced fully building my own computer yet. You know, I plan on doing that. You know, whenever I can fucking afford to upgrade this computer more. You know, with all the prices and shit being so jacked up and whatnot.
Yep.
But you know what I'll do for you, Sean? I'll fucking find a junk computer and I'll take it apart and put it back together and let you know how it goes.
All right, sounds good, man. It's really not hard, you know. There's
No,
always
it's
videos.
not. I've seen video. I mean, I've watched videos, dude, prepping myself and whatnot.
You know, there's a lot of tech tubers that have done videos. You know, there's
yeah.
your Jay's 2 cents. I prefer Paul's hardware. That's who I kind of like to watch. Because he's got some more like software side, like
Yeah.
downloading drivers and all the stuff after you actually build the computer.
See, I
which
feel
is-
like
which is a
that's where
huge part.
I'm really stronger in, like drivers and shit, all that fucking jack shit.
Yeah, see, because I didn't know anything about, like, I knew how to get drivers, but you know, how does one
Yeah.
simply? So didn't really know too much on that. So I do now because, you know, I've actually built my own now. So
For sure.
I feel like I'm a little bit more suited in that. So
Yeah, and I'll say this for sure. Working in an environment with my coworker, where one of us excels in hardware, one of us kind of more excels in software. I'm not saying I'm a god at it or anything. I just feel like I'm better at that than the hardware thing. It's actually a pretty damn good combination. It really is pretty damn good. You know, fixing shit and
I
whatnot.
imagine so. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where the fuck these conversations are really going.
Yeah, this has gone so far off of what we're doing here, guys. You know, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, for
Seems
sure.
like,
You know, we're just fucking playing Battlefield at 3 in the fucking morning.
just chilling here. I should have streamed this. I think that'd be pretty good to
That
see
would've
my
been pretty good,
perspective
man.
of it.
I mean, we can probably do more of these videos, man, where we just talk about fucking random ass topics. Maybe do one
Shoot
on
this
the
maybe, or like stream, or you know how Linus does their, what is it, WAN show? I think that's what they call it. Do something like that with tech stuff.
I don't think I'd stream that. I'd probably recorded that for me, just because my internet can't really stream
Well, I
anything.
could stream it. We could do like a Google Hangouts thing. With the, I mean, I have to get like a video thing.
Morgan's in there with your 1+5T. Yo, what up, dudes? Vlogging this shit.
No, I'm talking that, you know, freaking webcam, man.
Yeah, man.
Set up a webcam.
For sure. Do
do
you
a
want to end
webcam.
it here, or do you want to add anything else to the
Well, I mean,
conversation.
I think that's about it that I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of
You
went
know,
from PC versus console to PC to
to hardcore PC, like talking about parts and shit.
yeah.
See,
But
that's why we're we're passionate about that shit,
yeah,
guys.
I mean, I love computers. I guess I can add a little more story. Like the place that I've worked at for 2 years, it's a music store. Obviously, I'm not going to sit name or anything, right? But I took lessons at this music academy, I'll call it, since I was like 5, and I got offered a job to teach lessons there for drum set, right? But that's not what I really wanted to do there. I really wanted to work on the other side of things. It's like a dual business, you know what I mean? It's music and computers. I wanted to work in the computer side. I finally got my opportunity to do it over the summer, and I think because of that, and thanks for killing me there, mister,
No problem, man.
I think that it's helped excel not only my knowledge of computers, but also my love for computers, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like my passion for it, right? Because it's such a fascinating thing. I think that's another thing I can add to the whole PC versus console thing, is like with a console, like you have this fucking this black ass fucking PS4. Everyone has the same fucking PS4 unless you get the special edition, right? But that PC that you build, that shit's yours, dude. That's what you built. That shit. You built it. You picked the parts. You made it look that way. You know what I mean?
That is true, but there's only a certain number of cases, right? So everyone
Okay.
will have kind of
I
the same
understand. I
case,
understand.
and
I'm saying like,
but
yeah, you go to fucking Walmart, you buy a fucking
the lighting,
PS4,
you can
you know.
change the lighting, guys.
Yeah.
RGB is a huge thing nowadays.
But what I'm trying to say is like, there's a sense of accomplishment. Like
That's
I,
true.
I haven't fully experienced it because I haven't built my own PC, but like fixing PCs at work kind of gives me the same kind of like hell yeah
Like,
kind
yeah,
of shit. But
fix that.
like Sean can say here, like, you know, he took all the parts, he put it all together, he pressed the power button, and it turned on.
That
Like,
is true. You gotta. I tested it before I put it in the case.
yeah, good
It
idea
took
too.
longer,
Very good
but
idea.
good stuff, guys. Make sure you don't get any faulty parts, which is kind of highly unlikely though nowadays because it's come a long way.
I mean, would
Come
you
a long way.
consider Intel CPUs as faulty now?
We're not gonna get into that one in this video, guys. We'll save that for another one.
Oh man, the shade I'm throwing, we're throwing shade at Austin Evans, we're throwing shade at fucking Intel, dude. Oh man, but yeah, I mean,
Intel's good. Intel's for
yeah,
gaming. But, I don't know since this whatever kernel breach thing, whatever you
yeah.
want to call it. I don't know, man. I'm thinking AMD's a little on top. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but as I was saying, like, I haven't personally experienced it, but I know Sean has. But you know, like with a console, you fucking, I don't know, you buy a goddamn PS4 from Walmart. How special is that? Like, ooh, I got my PS4 from Walmart.
Nice. I put a power cable in. That's all I did.
Put power
And a
cable
game
in
in
it.
or whatever.
Oh shit, my Xbox 360's got the red ring of death. Shit. But building a PC, like I didn't build this PC that's next to me, but I did have to fucking reinstall Windows. I had to get the SSD installed. There's a sense of accomplishment once I got the SSD installed and it booted up, and I was like, I have a fucking desktop now. You know what I mean? Not as crazy as your experience with fully building the PC, but
Yeah, it was crazy, guys. It's a huge feat, I'll say. Huge feat of accomplishment. You get the parts and man, you're looking at them and you're like, shit. I waited probably a solid 2 weeks before I could build because waiting on parts. Black Friday shipping, man.
yeah.
No bueno on that end, but you know, just got killed there. Yeah, it's damn. It was a good build, guys. If you decide to go to the PC Master Race, man, don't buy a pre-built. Please don't buy a pre-built.
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't even fucking talk about pre-builds.
Yeah, don't buy a pre-built, guys.
Don't buy pre-built.
Unless it's a laptop, because you can't
Yeah.
build your laptop really.
Or if
At
you're
all.
gonna buy a pre-built, if you absolutely, for some fucking reason,
Do your research
have
first.
to buy a
please.
do your research
Please do your research
on what
guys.
parts are in the machine. Don't buy Alienware. Just don't. Don't buy Alienware. Please don't fucking touch Alienware. Don't touch that shit. Just build it yourself. You'll save money mostly.
Sometimes yes. Nowadays I don't know yet, because prices, cryptocurrency mining, all that stuff.
And you're gonna have a sense of accomplishment when you build it yourself too. You really are. Like,
You will.
it's kind of like writing a big ass essay in college, and then like in the back it's like a fucking A. You're like, shit, that was me. I did that, right? Somewhat,
Yeah.
a little bit. No one likes to use college as a reference, but I mean,
Yeah. When I first got the BIOS up, I saw it boot, and I was like, damn, that's good. I didn't fuck anything up. That's when then once you put it in the case and you boot it, and nothing messes up, then you're good, And cable management is a whole nother story. If you want to elaborate on some cable management, since we're on the on the topic over here on PCs now, I guess.
yeah, cable management. I'll say, man, because I didn't get this. Fuck, my stomach is having a problem. Hello. The PC I bought from this person of whom I know, of whom sold me this at a fucking ridiculous price. Not a smart dude for that, I will say. I don't fucking care if he sees the video, dude. You shouldn't have sold it for anybody. You ain't fucking getting it back. But there's some things with this PC that kind of irk me a little bit, I will say. I will say, I don't like the fact that his 1060 card came from a fucking HP Omen computer. So it's nothing fancy. It's not a fancy card. It's literally it looks like a fucking low profile fucking card with this little mini fan on it. It doesn't really cool well. That's why I want to upgrade it so fucking bad. There's also I think this is a mid tower case. He had a full tower case, but he didn't like it, so he got some like shitty. I guess because he had someone build a computer for him before, and they used a CyberPower PC case. So he took a CyberPower PC case and stuck his build in there, basically, because he didn't like the full tower anymore. And the case is kind of a piece of shit. I mean, you've seen pictures of it. It's kind of shitty.
The color scheme's fine. Black and red.
Oh, I love that. That's my favorite color scheme,
but that's not my favorite. But that's beyond the point.
Yeah.
The case is okay. I would, it's 2018 now, guys. You gotta have tempered glass. If you don't have tempered glass, you're losing, man. You're losing. You're losing the battle.
Yeah.
It's.
I agree. Now the PC, like, it's not that bad of a PC. It really isn't. It's got a micro ATX. No, is it micro ATX? This one micro ATX? It might be micro ATX. The English.
Probably. Yeah.
It probably is. I don't think it's not a mini ITX board. I think it'd be a little smaller. Definitely micro ATX in a mid tower case. Looks a little funky. It's got.
You're in the video there, guys, a little bit.
It's a fucking discussion video, though. We're just talking, dude.
Belch, man.
Essentially, it's got a gigabyte micro ATX motherboard, which it's great. There's no fucking problems, dude. I don't necessarily like that it's a micro ATX, but it's fine. It's got i5 6500. Like I've already said, fuck off with that shit. And it's cooled by a Hyper 212 Evo, which by the way is a $25 CPU cooler. Fucking amazing shit, dude. Let me tell you something right now. This CPU cooler, dude, it's cheap, but you're like, man, this thing's cheap, but no, it's fucking great. And then it's got 16 gigs of G-Skill memory, which is great. It's fine. The only thing that actually really pisses me off about this build, to be honest with you, is the fucking graphics card. That's the only thing that pisses me off about it. It's a great card. Like, I'm surprised at how well it runs games. I really am.
Me too, guys. Me too. I'm surprised.
Like, when I loaded up Destiny 2, which gave my laptop like a run for its fucking money, I couldn't record that shit. It was not possible. I was surprised. I was like, is that game on fucking Destiny 2 almost maxed out at 60 FPS? What the shit? But yeah, it's honestly not a bad computer. I paid $750 for it. I got the computer, I had to buy an SSD myself because he didn't put one in there. Like, what the fuck? Why did you not put an SSD in your fucking
Yeah,
computer?
it's 2018, guys. SSD
Dude,
is a must nowadays.
that's
guys.
another thing, dude. If you're fucking building a PC, get a fucking SSD, dude. It literally can. It has to be 120 gigabytes or more. That's all. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Like, listen, guys. If you know, I'm sure you guys know Reddit. There's a subreddit, Build a PC.
PC
I think
Master
it's
Race.
or Build a PC, one of those. People comment or post on there rather about different builds they're thinking about, and I see, you know, just a normal hard drive. They don't have, you know, the hard drive is their boot drive, and that's the only drive they have in there. I comment every time. Yeah, I was like, I made the mistake. I fucked up, you know. I did the same thing. It boots 2 minutes, man. 2-minute boot time on the old hard drives like that. 2018, guys. Spend the extra, what, like, I think you can get 120 gig for what, like,
I think I got mine.
70?
I got like a SanDisk 120 gig SSD for like, I think it's $60, maybe even 50.
Yeah.
And I just
spend the extra, guys, and just get it. It's worth it. It's gonna be worth it in the long run.
Oh, it's so worth it, dude.
15-second boot time sometimes. I mean, most of the time, actually, for me, I think it's like 15 seconds.
Dude, yeah, my boot fucking snap fingers, dude. My first experience with an SSD was my laptop that I got. My Toshiba piece of shit. Not my Toshiba, sorry, that's another piece of shit. But my other piece of shit, the HP. Which, I don't even fucking like HP products anymore, to be honest with you. Not after that computer.
Oh man, got some more shade.
Oh yeah, dude, fuck everything. But no, it was a, you know, a notebook basically, right? It's not for gaming or anything. It had a 5400 RPM 750 gig hard drive in it. That was the boot drive and everything, you know. Going from a 5400 RPM hard drive to a fucking SSD. It was like, dude, I don't even have an explanation for how fucking awesome it was. Like, honestly, like,
it's night and day difference, guys. It's
I don't fucking know. Discovering masturbation for the first time is probably just as good as that, dude. I don't know. Like
3-minute boot times to like maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah,
that's the max.
It's amazing what an SSD will do. You will hate yourself. I swear to God, if you do not get an SSD in your build. So like when this guy told me, yeah, I put a 5 terabyte drive in there instead of a SSD. I kind of wanted to slap him, but I didn't. I controlled myself. You know?
Yep.
Calm down.
He's talking about his friend that sold him the computer, not me.
No, not Sean. Sean would never do that. He would never put a 5 terabyte.
So, yeah, guys. You know, if you're liking the video, feel free to subscribe. You know, PCMasterson here.
PCMasterson, Mr. Colt945 over here. Twitch shit, Twitter
throw
shit.
Throw another shameless plug in there. Yeah. Subscribe to the Twitch, the Real Beyblade. I can speak.
His streams are better than mine. Don't watch mine. Watch his. Until I move. Then watch
What are we
mine.
gonna split this up into 2 videos or something? This is like 2 separate videos here, man.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude. I might have to make it one, just be a discussion video. I'll have to look at how long people.
How long have we even recording? How long have you been recording?
Well,
anyway,
this particular clip has been 45 minutes.
Ooh.
The other one, I don't fucking know, dude.
We could make it like a. Could just name it live stream highlight tech talk or something. I don't know. Even though we didn't live stream.
This is Jay's 2 cents. Welcome to Tech Talk with fucking Barnacles.
Oh shit! They actually have that.
They do.
Shit.
Nah, I'm probably just gonna make it because it's probably gonna equal about an hour. Cause I feel like we'll probably end it in a second, right? I guess I don't.
Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up here.
So it'll probably be an hour-long video. Feel free to. I mean, I guess I'll put this in like text. I guess feel free to minimize it. Just listen if you want. You don't have to. You know. I don't know why I'm saying this now. At the fucking end of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably upload it.
In the description, guys.
Yeah, probably upload it as an hour. Can I fucking get past this fence? And hopefully, you know, people enjoy this discussion video. If it ends up doing good, we can do some more. You know, just fucking sit in a game and talk about PC shit. Maybe we do a video talking about fucking good old Intel and AMD and all the processor bullshit going on right now. We can talk about cryptocurrency.
Shit, I don't know too much about that.
I don't really know either. To be honest with
you. I'd have to Wikipedia that shit.
I mean, I know a little bit because I know my coworker was really into cryptocurrency. We can talk about video games in general. Let's talk about
So,
how we think video games fucking suck nowadays, in a way. But I think we'll wrap this discussion video up here. I'll probably end up calling it like PC versus console discussion
and more
video and more.
discussion. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Hopefully, we're just playing Battlefield. For the next one, we'll probably
Just kind of chilling out here.
either play more Battlefield or fucking, I don't know how the fuck we can do this with Fortnite. You gotta focus. A hell of
Yeah,
a
you
lot
kind of have
more.
to focus a little more on there. You know, like I said, my stream, check that out.
Oh yeah, check out all
We
the
streamed
shit.
some Fortnite. What else did we stream on there? I think we streamed Forest, like
Yeah.
20 minutes of Minecraft.
We've seen like 20 minutes.
Oh, I
of it.
streamed Long Dark. If you guys know what that is, check that out. That's a very good game.
It's a very great game, actually. I actually really like it too.
Yeah. Well, I guess since it's your video, man, that's
Yeah, I guess we're gonna end this here. If you guys, like we said, any criticisms necessary, all I ask is just be respectful. You know, you don't have to be an asshole to get your point across. Definitely open to any comments. Just try not to be rude, you know. Like, we don't know everything. We're not trying to sit here and say that we know everything about everything. Because if we did, then I wouldn't be fucking making a YouTube video right now. I'll tell you that. I'll be
oh shit.
somewhere else. But any comments are necessary. If you want to have a discussion with us in the comments about, you know, anything that we said, feel free to do so. You know, we're just bullshitting, talking about shit, you know, discussion video. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end this here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like you said, you know, feel free to subscribe to him. But, well, actually, please go subscribe to PCMasterson, our guest for this video. Please go subscribe to him not only on YouTube but also on Twitch. Follow him on Twitter, all that sorts of stuff.
It'll be linked in the description, guys. Thank you.
Yep. And that's gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching this long ass video, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See you guys.
Yeah, every day a struggle, just trying to get by. Just keeping to yourself, never wanting to fight. The girl you're in love with so far out of sight. Yeah, you're sticking to the ground while others climbing new heights. There's always a fire that's so deep inside. We all scared of what we look like, so we go out and hide. Better yet, we go home to a room and we cry.